Dawood continues the N.J. Dawood translation of Al-Quran. We will have some adjustments and even more commentary with this. In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, Alif Lam Ra, a book whose verses are perfected and made plain from him who is wise and all-knowing. Serve none but Allah. I am sent to you from him to warn you and to give good tidings. Seek forgiveness of your Lord and turn to him in repentance, a goodly provision. He will make for you for an appointed term and will bestow his grace on each that has merit. But if you give no heed, then beware the torment of a fateful day. To Allah you shall all return. He has power over all things. They cover up their breasts to conceal their thoughts from him. But when they put on their garments, does he not know what they hide and what they reveal? He knows their innermost thoughts. There is not a creature on the earth, but Allah provides its sustenance. He knows its dwelling and its resting place. All is recorded in a glorious book, throned above the waters. He made the heavens and the earth in 6 days. To find out which of you shall best acquit himself. And remember, as I pointed out before, not days, 24 hours, something else, but a distinct time period nonetheless. When you say after death, you shall be raised to life, the unbelievers declare it is but plain sorcery, and if we put off the punishment till an appointed time, they ask, why is it delayed? On the day it overtakes them, they shall not be immune from it. The terrors at which they scoffed will encompass them. If we show man our mercy and then withhold it from him, he yields to despair and becomes ungrateful. And if after adversity we let him taste good fortune, he says, garner my sorrows from me, and grows jubilant and boastful. Not so the steadfast who do good works. Forgiveness and a rich reward awaits them. You may chance to admit a part of what is revealed to you and be distressed because they say, why has no treasure been sent down to him? Why has no light being come with him? I say light being because unfallen angel is understandable enough, but angel isn't, because in English, you don't know what you mean half the time when you say angel. I mean, people don't know what you mean, or you don't know what they mean. But you were only to give warning. Allah is the guardian of all things. If they say he has invented it himself, say to them, produce 10 invented chapters like it, call on whom you will among your idols. If what you say be true, but if they fail, you know that it is revealed with Allah's knowledge, and that there is no God but him. Will you then accept Islam? Those that desire the life of this world with all its finery shall be rewarded for their deeds in their own lifetime. They shall not be given less. These are the men who in the world to come shall have nothing but hellfire. Fruitless are their deeds, and vain all their works. Are they to be compared with those that have received a revelation from their Lord, recited by a witness from him, and heralded by the book of Moses, a guide and a blessing? These have faith in it, but the factions who deny it shall be consigned to the fire. Therefore do not doubt it. It is the truth from your Lord. Yet most men have no faith. And who is more wicked than the man who invents a falsehood about a law? Such men shall be brought before their Lord, and witnesses will say, these are they who lied about their Lord. Allah's curses on the wrongdoers, who debar others from the path of Allah and seek to make it crooked, and who deny the life to come. These shall not be immune in the land. There is none to protect them besides Allah. Their punishment shall be doubled, for they could neither hear nor see. Such are those who shall forfeit their souls. Their false desires will forsake them, and in the life to come they will assuredly lose most. As for those who have faith and do good works and humble themselves before their Lord, they are the heirs of paradise, and there they shall abide forever. The two are like the blind and the deaf compared to those that can see and hear. Are the two equal? Will you not take heed? We sent forth Noah to his people. He said, I have come to warn you plainly. Serve none but Allah. Beware the torment of a woeful day. The unbelieving elders of his people said, we see you but a mortal like ourselves. Nor can we see you followed by any but the lowliest of men. Those who are rash and undiscerning, we see no superior merit in you. Indeed, we think that you are lying. He said, consider my people, if my Lord has revealed to me his will and bestowed on me his grace, though it be hidden from you, can we compel you to accept it against your will? I seek of you no recompense for this, my people, for none but Allah can reward me, nor will I drive away the faithful, for they will surely meet their Lord. But I can see that you are ignorant men, and were I to drive them away, my people who would protect me from Allah, will you not take heed? I do not say to you that I possess Allah's treasures, nor have I knowledge of what is hidden. I do not claim to be an angel, nor do I say to those whom your eyes disdain that Allah will not be bountiful to them. Allah knows best what is in their hearts, for then I should become a wrongdoer. Noah, they replied, you have argued with us and argued to excess. Bring down the scourge you threaten us with, if what you say be true. He said, Allah will bring it down upon you when he pleases, nor shall you be immune. My counsel will not profit you if Allah seeks to lead you astray. Willing though I am to guide you, he is your Lord, and to him you shall return. If they declare he has invented it himself, say, if I have indeed invented it, then may I be punished for my sin. I am innocent of your crimes. Allah's will was revealed to Noah, saying, none of your people will believe in you save those who already believe. Do not grieve at what they do. Build the ark under our watchful eyes, according to our bidding. You shall not plead with me for those who have done wrong. They shall all be drowned. So he built the ark, and whenever the elders of his people passed by him, they jeered at him. He said, if you mock us, we shall mock you just as you mock us. You shall know who will be seized by a scourge that shall disgrace him and be smitten by a scourge everlasting. And in the Bible, Hashatan is probably not a misspelling because it means the continual scourge. Because they say it's a misrendering of Hasathan, which is the adversary. But some such things where they say it's probably misspelling, I think they might mean it. And when our will was done and water welled out from the oven, we said to Noah, take into the ark a pair from every species your tribe except for those already doomed, and all the true believers, but none except a few believed with him. Now, the shape sort of thing, something that contains something, and then it was released down into, because that isthmus broke, and you ended up with the Black Sea being what it was. There were some rivers and lakes and stuff there, but or maybe a lake or whatever, but it turns out almost the whole thing was submerged pretty much at once. Embark, said Noah, in the name of Allah, it shall set sail and cast anchor. My Lord is forgiving and merciful. And as the ark moved on with them amidst the mountainous waves, Noah cried out to his son who stood apart, embark with us, my child, do not remain with the unbelievers. He replied, I shall seek refuge in the mountain, which will protect me from the flood. Noah cried, none shall be secure today from the judgment of Allah. but those who shall enjoy his mercy. And thereupon the billows rolled between them, and Noah's son was drowned. A voice cried out, Earth, swallow up your waters. Heaven, cease your rain. The floods abated, and his will was done. The ark came to rest upon Al-Judi, and a voice declared, Gone are the evildoers. Some commentators mess this up. Al-Judi is one of the mountains of Ararat. It's not a mountain of Judea. It's not the Mount Ararat. It's one of those higher lying hills, and there's been like a big old barge found up there. Noah called out to his Lord, saying, Lord, my son was my own flesh and blood. Your promise was surely true. You were the most just of judges. And it's, what is this, would 9,200 years be before present or something like that? Which kind of puts it at the time of, there was this meteor event. Noah, he replied, he was no kinsman of yours. He had acted unjustly. Do not question me about the things you know nothing of. I admonish you, lest you become an ignorant man. And so Noah calling out to his lords, saying, Oh, Lord, my son was of my own flesh and blood. Your promise was surely true. You're the most wise of judges. So the important house, the Ahl Bait, is not necessarily family. What's the point here? I seek refuge in you, Lord, for asking you about things I know nothing of. Said Noah, forgive me and have mercy on me, or I shall surely be. Or forgive me and have mercy on me, or I shall surely be among the lost. Noah, he replied, go ashore in peace. Our blessings are upon you and on some of the descendants of those that are with you. As for the others, we will suffer them to take their ease a while, and will then visit upon them a woeful scourge. That which we have now revealed to you is secret history. It was unknown to you and to your people. Have patience, the righteous shall have a joyful end. To Ad we sent their kinsman, Hud. He said, serve Allah. My people, you have no God but him. False are your inventions. I demand of you no recompense. My people, for none can reward me except my Creator. Will you not understand? My people, seek forgiveness of your Lord and turn to him in repentance. He will send from the sky abundant rain upon you. He will add strength to your strength. Do not turn away from him with wrongdoing. They replied, Hud, you have given us no clear proof. We will not forsake our gods at your behest, nor will we believe in you. We can only suppose that one of our gods has afflicted you with evil. He said, God is my witness, and you are my witnesses too. I disown your idols. Scheme against me if you will, and give me no respite. I have put my trust in the law, my Lord and your Lord. There is not a living creature on the earth whose destiny he does not control. Straight is the path of my Lord. If you give no heed, I have made known to you my message, and my Lord will replace you by other men. You will in no way harm him. My Lord is watching over all things, and when our judgment came to pass, we delivered Hud through our mercy, together with those who shared his faith. We delivered them from a horrifying scourge. Such were odd. They denied the revelations of their Lord, disobeyed his apostles, and did the bidding of every headstrong reprobate. Cursed were they in this world, and cursed they shall be on the day of resurrection. Ad denied their Lord, gone are Ad, the people of Hud, and to Thamud we sent their kinsman, Saleh. He said, serve Allah, my people, you have no God but him. It was he who brought you into being from the earth, and gave you means to dwell upon it. Seek forgiveness of him, and turn to him in repentance. My Lord is near at hand, and answers all. Saleh, they replied, great were the hopes we placed in you. would you now forbid us to serve the gods our fathers worshipped? Truly, we strongly doubt the fate to which you call us. So Hud and Saleh and Ad are the non-biblically listed prophets. Some say Shuaib too, but Shuaib could be Jethro. And Luqman, he said, do but consider my people. If my Lord has revealed to me his will and bestowed on me his grace, who would protect me from God? If I rebelled against him, you would surely aggravate my ruin. My people, here is Allah's she-camel, a sign for you. Leave her to graze at will in Allah's own land, and do not trouble her, lest an instant scourge should fall upon you. And see, nowhere in the Quran does it say that the rock turned into the camel. You know, they walked through the cleft of a rock and there was the camel, but, you know, people either dismount their animals or they ride through on their own like that. So that doesn't mean much of anything in that respect. But, you know, camels and all sorts of things are divine signs. Like in India, the references to the cow. It, you know, it doesn't mean that the cow is God. Or the cow is like, you know, popped out of nowhere or something. Yet they slew her, he said. You have but 3 days to live in your dwellings. This prophecy shall not prove false. And when our judgment came to pass, we delivered Saleh through our mercy from the ignominy of that day, together with those who shared his faith. Mighty is your Lord and all-powerful. The cry took the evildoers, and when morning came, they crouched lifeless in their dwellings, as though they had never prospered there. Thamud denied their Lord. Gone are the people of Thamud. Our messengers came to Abraham with good news, and they said, peace, peace. He answered and hastened to bring them a roasted calf. But when he saw their hands being withheld from it, he mistrusted them and was afraid of them. They said, have no fear. We are sent forth to the people of Lot. His wife, who was standing by, laughed. We bade her rejoice in Isaac and in Jacob. After Isaac, mentioned in Genesis 18:12, and going a little back here, the story of Saleh, the people, the rocky tract, and all that. It's one of those things that people jump to the conclusions. They didn't have information, so they just asserted, oh, we dug up this little part of the city, so therefore the Quran must be wrong because we haven't found some aspects of that story which we would expect if we dug it up, all of it. And then they dug up all of it, and it turned out that the thing was right in the first place. Like around Petra and stuff like this, it was, you know. Alas, she replied, how shall I bear a child when I am old and my husband is well advanced in years? This is indeed a strange thing. They replied, do you marvel at the ways of Allah? May Allah's mercy and blessings be upon you, dear hosts. Worthy of praise is he and glorious. And when fear left him as he pondered the good news, Abraham pleaded with us for the people of Lot. Abraham was gracious, tender-hearted, and devout. We said, Abraham, plead no more. Your Lord's will must needs be done. Irrevocable is the scourge which shall smite them. And when our messengers came to Lot, he grew anxious about them, for he was powerless to offer them protection. This is indeed a day of woe, he said. His people, long addicted to evil practices, came running towards him. My people, he said, here are my daughters, surely they are more wholesome to you? Fear law and not humiliate me by insulting my guests. Is there not one good man among you? They replied, you know, we have no need of your daughters. You know full well what we are seeking, he cried. Would that I had strength enough to overcome you, or could find refuge in some mighty man. They said Lot, we are the messengers of your Lord, and they shall not touch you. Depart with your kinsfolk in the dead of night, and let none of you turn back except your wife. She shall suffer the fate of the others. In the morning their hour will come. Is not the morning near? And when our judgment came to pass, we turned their city upside down and let loose upon it a shower of clay stones, bearing the tokens of your Lord. The punishment of the unjust was not afar off. Now, around the Dead Sea, near the place where there was 7 encampments, there was some volcanic activity, and you can see to this day places overturned with bits of sulfur among it. And to the people of Midian we sent their kinsman Shuaib. He said, serve Allah, my people. You have no God but him. Do not give short weight or measure. Prosperous though you are, beware the torment of a fateful day. My people, give just weight and measure in all fairness. Do not defraud your fellow men of their possessions, nor shall you corrupt the land with evil. Better for you is Allah's reward if you are true believers. I am not your keeper. Shuaib, they replied, did your prayers teach you that we should renounce the gods of our fathers and not conduct our affairs in the manner we please? Truly, you are a wise and gracious man. He said, do but consider my people. If my Lord has revealed to me his will and bestowed on me a gracious gift, should I not guide you? I do not wish to argue with you, only to practice what I forbid you. I seek only to reform you as far as I am able, nor can I succeed without Allah's help. In him I have put my trust, and to him I turn in repentance. Let your dispute with me not bring upon you the doom which overtook the peoples of Noah, Hud, and Saleh, nor is it long since the tribe of Lot was punished. Seek forgiveness of your Lord, and turn to him in repentance. Merciful and loving is my Lord. They replied, Shuaib, much of what you say we cannot comprehend. We know how weak you are in our midst. But for your tribe, we should have stoned you. You shall on no account prevail against us. And so many of the prophets, people didn't regard them so much, but what their tribes or family would do in retaliation. He said, my people, have you more regard for my tribe than for Allah? Dare you turn your backs upon him? My Lord has knowledge of all your actions. Do what you will, my people, and so will I. You shall know who will be punished and held up to shame, and who is lying. Wait if you will, I too am waiting. And when our judgment came to pass, we delivered Shuaib through our mercy, together with those who shared his faith. The cry took the evildoers, and when morning came, they crouched lifeless in their dwellings, as though they had never prospered there. Like the mood, gone are the people of Midian. We sent forth Moses with our signs, and with clear authority to Pharaoh and his nobles, but they followed the behests of Pharaoh. Misguided were Pharaoh's behests. He shall stand at the head of his people on the day of resurrection, and shall lead them into the fire. Dismal is the place they shall be led to. A curse followed them in this world, and a curse shall follow them on the day of resurrection. Evil is the gift they shall receive. We have recounted to you the annals of these nations. Some have survived while others have ceased to exist. We did not wrong them, but they wronged themselves. The gods they called on besides Allah availed them nothing. And when your Lord's will was done, they only added to their ruin. Such was the scourge your Lord visited upon the nations while they sinned. Harrowing and relentless is his scourge. Surely in this there is a sign for him that dreads the torment of the hereafter. On that day all men shall be assembled. That shall be a fateful day. We shall defer it only to its appointed hour, and when that day arrives, no man shall speak but by his leave. Some shall be damned, and others shall be blessed. The damned shall be cast into the fire, where groaning and wailing they shall abide as long as the heavens and earth endure, unless your Lord ordain otherwise. Your Lord shall accomplish what he will. As for the blessed, they shall abide in paradise as long as the heavens and the earth endure, unless your Lord ordain otherwise. There shall be an endless recompense. Have no doubt as to what they worship. They serve the idols which their fathers served before them. We shall requite them in full measure. We gave the book to Moses, but differences arose about it. And but for a word from your Lord already decreed, their fate would have long been sealed. Yet they strongly doubt this. Your Lord will surely reward all men according to their deeds. He has knowledge of all their actions. Follow then the straight path, as you are bidden, together with those who have repented with you, and do not transgress. He is watching all your actions. Put no trust in the wrongdoers, lest the fire should touch you. None but Allah can protect or help you. Attend to your prayers morning and evening, and in the nighttime too. Good deeds shall make amends for sins. That is an admonition for thoughtful men. Therefore, have patience. Allah will not deny the righteous their reward. Were there among the nations that have gone before you any upright men who preached against evil, except the few we delivered from among them? The wrongdoers pursued their worldly pleasures, and thus became guilty. Your Lord would not have ruined those towns without just cause. Had their inhabitants been righteous men, had your Lord pleased, he would have united all mankind. They are still at odds, except for those to whom your Lord has shown mercy. To this end he has created them. The word of your Lord shall be fulfilled. I will fill hell with jinn and humans all. We recount to you the histories of these apostles to put courage into your heart. Through this, the truth shall be revealed to you with precepts and admonitions for true believers. Say to the misbelievers, do whatever lies within your power, and so shall we. Wait, if you will. We too are waiting. Allah alone has knowledge of what the heavens and the earth conceal. To him all things shall be referred. Serve him and put your trust in him. Your Lord is never heedless of what you do. And he uses words like pagan, heathen, infidel that aren't translations of the Arabic, but it speaks to the Judeo-Christian sentiments, which in that respect, Gentile has nothing to do with just being of a different group. Neither does pagan or heathen. It's not a theological statement. Well, the words in Tanakh that we see rendered as Gentile, it is a theological statement, but it's not a statement of tribe. It's a statement of something else.